Hello mga kasugilanon, welcome back again to my channel, Sugilanon Channel, the story channel, the unveiling story, and the sparking joy. Today, our story, atong Sugilanon karon is to tell you about the how to handle solids and liquid chemicals. If you can see in the video, nagsugod na siya. Yes, you have the container. You just open the lid of the container and put that in the table in an upside down position. So when you say upside down, nakahayang ang taklob, okay? And with the use of the steering rod, you have to grasp the solid chemicals from that container to transfer into the other container. And with the help of the spatula, the color blue, yes, to minimize your time, you could get a lot of sample there and as fast as you can. As you can see, yes, we have the sample into another container and return the lid to avoid contamination from the reagent. And this is it. That's it, how to transfer solid chemicals. Actually, you need to master that one, and we have a lot of ways, strategies, method to transfer solid chemicals. And the other method is just like this. As simple as this, just open the container, the solid chemicals, with the use of your hands. Yes, since it is open mouth container and then reagent bottle, just tip using your finger. No, gitipping lang siya, mo lang siyang gitak-tak using your fingertips. And as simple as that, you turn the lid to the container and that's all. That is method to transfer solid chemicals. No, that's the common technique you have to do and observe in the laboratory. And here comes again, it's another way. Say for example that your container is very narrow, so narrow mouth container. To avoid splashes or spillage, yes, you have to use the paper, no? Paper, very clean piece of paper as a pouring guide. Transfer the solid onto the paper, then tilt the paper with one end to the of the test tube to allow the solid to slide into the test tube smoothly. So just like that, tilt and slide it down to avoid spillage, provided that yes, no spillage at all and flawless. That is how to transfer solid chemicals to the open mouth container and narrow mouth container. Well, actually, if you are very skillful and you have an initiative to transfer, there are so many ways. Okay, those are the most basic strategy method to transfer. By this time, we have liquid. How to transfer liquid to another container? Of course, from your mother container, that's the natured alcohol label. As you can see, oops, naihabo gamay. It's supposed to be scripted na siya. Kaya na-open na siya gamay. Pero if that is very tightly closed, you have to wet the lid first before opening para ma-loosen siya and then you could easily open the lid. Motogid dapat siya. But anyway, let's proceed. With the use of the steering rod as your pouring guide, transfer the liquid to the other container which is open mouth, just like that. That's the best technique what you have to transfer. Observe when you are inside the laboratory. Avoid spillage, number one objectives. After which, you return the lid to your container. Imagine that's upside down, and say for example it's not yet over, you're trying to transfer that denatured alcohol to the alcohol lamp. The alcohol lamp is a narrow mouth container. Of course, do not put it directly, it will cause spillage. With the use of other pouring guide, funnel. Funnel is just like that, so no spillage at all, free from any other spillage or dirt created that would be created in the table. So just like that, as simple as that, no? And of course, since your alcohol lamp is not been used for how many years, that's why I attempted to wet the tip of that kanang cloth so that it would easily catch up fire. So it's very very dry. That's why I'm tempting to get wet, mm, getting from the other container. Yes. After that one, I should have to get, yeah, matchstick. Yes, that's a matchstick, and trying to get the alcohol lamp burn flame, no flame, to cause flame. As for checking, as you can see, dili kay siya adapt sa og fire because the natured alcohol slowly goes upward pa. It's not yet really totally penetrated until dito sa iyang tip. So what I did is, yes, I'm trying to put a small amount of the natured alcohol on the tip, no, so that it would be easily flame or get fire. So ganyan lang siya. Oh. So nakita rin ako, so I put a small portion, and I'm sure na mo fire na siya, mo flame na siya. So let's try using matchstick to ignite so that the lamp will create a fire, just like the so it's created a fire. So just like that, you will be using this one, and of course later you will be using alcohol lamp. That is for checking only how to kill. Yes, just like that. Yep. Just put directly the lid into the alcohol lamp to kill the fire. Do not blow using your mouth, it could cause backfire, no? So that's the best technique to kill the flame. By this time, we need to master, transfer, handle liquid chemicals in a form of liquid from one container to another container. So there are a lot of methods. This is an open mouth container, beaker, and the other one is empty beaker, and we're trying to transfer the water from that to the other container using steering rod as your pouring guide. Then yes, that's the best technique. Avoid splashing, no spillage. In my case, something spill out from a minute quantity of liquid, but supposed to be there's no such spillage would happen. Yes, that's it. That's how you're going to transfer. And by this time, that is Erlen Meyer flask and using funnel, and of course with the paper, and that is Wattman 42 filter paper. So what I'm trying to do here is to decant, to separate mixture, solid and liquid mixtures, and I'm trying to eliminate liquid. That's why I transferred it to using that technique to separate from the solid. As you can see, using again a steering rod flowing into the funnel, and the filter paper will trap up some of the minute particles, no, so that it will not go along with the water. It will trap out to the filter paper, and then you have to use that one because that's part of your sample, and recover that solid particles, no, just like that. If everything is fine, then you have to remove, and that's your supernatant liquid, and you remove the filter paper. If there are a lot of particles there, you have to let it dry and gather the particles if you need that solid particles, and on the other hand those liquid. That's how to transfer liquid chemicals. By this time, yes, you are correct. You will be using that alcohol lamp again because we will be doing what particular technique? Yes, safe heating technique for liquid in a test tube. So we're trying to heat liquids in a test tube. Of course, the first thing that we have to do is to ignite the alcohol lamp using matchstick, and of course, yes, this technique is safe heating liquid in a test tube is, of course, that the liquid inside your test tube is your subject of interest, your sample. As you can see that I put small amount in there, and I'm trying to let that sample react completely. With the use of that test tube holder, imagine that is test tube holder. Actually, that is not a test tube holder. I'm just trying to improvise because we don't have available test tube holder for now. So that's the beauty of when you are inside the laboratory. Just improvise anything that you can use up in the position just like that in projection. Yes, hold the test tube using test tube holder in back and forth position. Back, forth, back, forth. If you have to observe, you hit only the filled portion of your test tube where the liquid occupies. Yan, at the bottom. Do not hit the test tube into the empty space. It may cause breakage. Yes. And of course, your sample is in the bottom. That is your subject of interest. Then you hit only in that portion. If you could see the projection of your experiment, the open mouth of the test tube is, yes, pointing to no one else. So never ever point the open mouth of the test tube to anybody else, including yourself. Reason? Yes, if there's any splashing out or no, or what do you call this one, the liquid will burst out from the test tube. Then if there's no one there, then you could prevent accident, avoid accident. So that's the best technique. If somebody is there, then let them inform. Oh, get away. Oh, excuse me, I'm doing this one, hitting in the test tube. Could you please excuse? Just like that, approach that person. Or automatically remind them to keep a distance. Yes, that's the best way how to hit test tubes. Liquid in a test tube. It nearly boils. Once it boils or when it is completely reacted, then you have to stop heating. That's an angle of 45 degrees Celsius. No, 45 degrees angle. Rolls 45 degrees angle, and never point to anybody else, including yourself. Hit the bottom only on the filled portion of the test tube. Use test tube holder to prevent yes, burning in your skin or in your hands. That's it. The reaction has been completed. Transfer that, put in the test tube rack, and the flame is still ongoing. What you have to do, yes, you have to kill the fire using that lid. Just cover directly, just like that. That's it. So that's the way how you would heat liquid inside the test tube. Okay. And of course, after doing laboratory works, it's part of your duty and job to clean your glasswares after used. To, of course, for the benefit of the next user. Or if you use it again, then it's already clean, then it would be easy in your part. To clean the glasswares, you have to use detergent liquid, white cloth, and of course, clean water. The indication of your glassware that is, for example, totally clean, then there's no any droplets. If you would see and observe inside and outside of your glassware. So that's how you're going to clean glassware. Cleaning and drying. So after that cleaning, maybe you have to let it dry using cloth, white cloth, or maybe other. If you don't need it right away, then let it dry in the air, or so shall we say air dry, or some other, or in the oven, or there's a lot of technique to let it dry. Okay, so if you are done, then that's it. Actually, this is how you're going to do to handle solid and liquid chemicals, and then cleaning and drying glasswares. Okay, thank you for now.